Morning, guys. Welcome back. Ignore the swollen eyes. This is the first time. It's very weird. I'm cold right now. This is the first time in probably 3 weeks it has got below 73, 74 degrees at night here. It's been extremely oppressive on the animals, but it's been so hot. Our upstairs doesn't have AC where our room is. I've been sleeping on the floor in the basement because I have to be cold to sleep. So I'm hoping tonight, I think tonight it's supposed to get down to like 61. I am going to sleep in bed for the first time in like a month. It hasn't gotten super hot in Michigan. It's only gotten up to about 95, but it's just constant 88 to 95 degree heat for about the last 4 weeks. Just miserable. And the humidity's been just through the roof, 80-90% humidity. So it's supposed to be 83 today as a high, and that's going to be very welcomed. Got the dump trailer hooked up. Gonna use that later. Had to do some work to it last night, so we got unhooked that. We'll need it later this afternoon, but I've got that belt bottom you guys saw in my last video parked full out back. So go hook that up. So this trailer's all loaded. We're heading down to the Amish near Indiana this morning. A little bit of a later start, but that's okay. It's just before 7 a.m. That's alright. I'm very, very tired. I could use the sleep. Got to stop for fuel. It's 40 cents cheaper a couple miles down the road. And I see my favorite people here. Harassing, he's got the creeper out. Someone's getting a full inspection this morning. Little apple muffin, a Monster, and some ice for my cooler. Nice Peterbilt. Should have gotten blueberry. I figured being apple streusel would have some cinnamon and brown sugar or whatever on it, but it's pretty much just apple. Throw in about $200 fuel. Won't quite make it through my day. Let's not leave that there. I've only got a 90-gallon tank, which kind of sucks on this truck. And we have right around 500 miles to drive, so this truck only gets 5 miles per gallon. So I'm not going to quite make it on this tank, so I'll have to stop somewhere this afternoon, but it is what it is. realize there's a lot of small guys struggling out there. So just say some prayers for the people in South Dakota, Northwest Iowa, because it's not a pretty situation right now. On a different note, more local to us, it has become so dry in our area. Some of the local farmers have started prayer vigils at their farms asking for rain because it's getting ugly. I can say this, I have a field that's not going to make ears of corn. It's fully tasseled out, has the little things on top, and it's not even 6 feet tall. We've gotten a couple little showers, but we're about less than a third of the normal rainfall we normally get from this time of year. Since June 1, I want to say we have just less than 2 inches of rain, and it's July 30 now. There's a lot of hurting crops in our area. Just to kind of give perspective, not to bore me, it's just our little area is under severe drought. Just basically half our county. The rest, everybody else is under mild drought or no drought. So just interesting year. I swear, if I could make one run down south or out east without stopping for traffic, my whole week would be made. We're down here in Amish country. Sorry. Been answering phone calls, so the last hour or so I haven't videoed anything. We're about 8 miles from the farm, all on back roads now. Never been here, so we'll see what kind of exciting stuff we see. Pretty refreshing to see crops that are actually doing well compared to at home. They haven't missed many rains down here. Amish farm. There's another one. We're entering Amish country now. To say we're 6-7 miles off the grid, so there's another Amish farm. These are all small ones, but supposedly there's a big one up here somewhere I gotta go to, about 3 miles out from it. Geez Louise, just come through the woods and all of a sudden there's this 120 by probably 80 calf barn. Crazy. Doing tarp and back in. Gotta be careful. I don't want to offend your religion at all, but this is nuts. There's probably 1,000 head of wean calves in here, more than that. There's at least 1,000 head of wean calves in here, and a semi just pulled in with more. Just
nuts. There's hay. Yeah, I bet you there's closer to 1,500 head here. When you're ordering calf grain by the semi-load, that tells a lot. Also, when you're getting your calves delivered instead of by the pickup trailer load, you're getting delivered by this guy. It's pretty nuts. Double deckers, 300-pound calves. Just goes through the whip. They have a little dip out of their barn, and the front tires hit it, and the truck just took off like 5 feet forward. Hello. Never know what to expect on these Amish farms, but it definitely wasn't a scale house for cattle. A huge yard and a 1,500 head. Shoot, I bet this is a 140 by 100 barn. This is crazy. That'd be it. Four tons of calf grain. Little Amish kids trying to learn how to use a weed whipper. Talked to the owner. First group of calves in this barn. Actually, some of the calves are from my family's farm. So that's kind of cool. That's a really nice place. Pretty amazing. Super, super nice people. Oh, Butler Motorsports Park. Millennial farmer would be happy. Nice little dirt track. I've heard of this place, but I've never known where it is. So a nice little dirt circle track. If anybody knows the millennial farmer, send him this way. I'd come down here to watch him race. Come down here for a day, drive around, look at some Amish farms, then watch a dirt track race. Sounds like a good day to me. Just a crazy little community you would never know exists 10 miles off the highway. Pretty much all Amish, all have at least a few hundred calves they're raising, and everything is just so well kept around here. But, back to Grand Rapids, gotta load, gotta drop this trailer at my cousin's place. Grab my dump trailer, head to Grand Rapids, and then I'm heading back down this way with a feed commodity. So time for a 120-mile drive. Well, change of plans. It's my cousin's trailer. I talked to him, and he said instead of wasting an hour and a half running to a shop, dropping this trailer, grabbing my trailer and heading back right past where I gotta, I'd be driving right past where I gotta get loaded. He said, just take my trailer. I'm helping him out. He's short on help. He said, just use my trailer. I don't care. So, we're just gonna take the belt trailer down. I don't mind. It pulls nice. This isn't my normal route to where I'm loading. With this 48-foot trailer, I normally cut right through downtown Grand Rapids. There's a couple tight corners, so I took this route. It's a little better. I prefer the other route, but this ain't bad. stop for fuel. I won't make it back from where I'm going on the tank I have, and this is the cheapest fuel I've seen all day. So I'm gonna stop in here and get, I don't know, 40, 50 gallons, enough to get me home. As well as I gotta use the bathroom. 40 gallons of fuel, bottle of water, and a little fiber protein cookie. Coming in for the winter. Yummy. I'm taking the last load of aminos out for the year. It's all gonna be road salt. Oh, that's loud. What about a little bit of rust, rusty cancer causer. Well, they didn't quite have enough inside, so I had to get about, I don't know what, I'm supposed to take 25 to 27 tons to this guy. No idea what that looks like in this trailer. I know in my trailer, you fill that sucker plumb full, and she's about 28 tons. So, we're gonna pull on the scale, and if I got right back off, then we'll do it. 25 tons right on the nose. We're off and running back down south. Oh, sorry guys for the lack of video. It's just mind racing, answering phone calls, trying to figure something out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I gotta go. This farm, they're real sticklers. They're watching me like a hawk, so it's not really videoing. Whatever. Oh, wait out. Let's go drop this trailer off and head home. Kind of sleepy, kind of sweaty. I just really love when people sit there and just, like, right next to you and just watch you. That's what the feed guys were doing. Like, don't you guys, you know, have other stuff you could be doing instead of just sitting here 20 foot away from me, just staring at me? Whatever. It's about 7 degrees cooler than it has been, but no less humid. I just have sweat dripping all over me. I've sweat through this shirt completely. Truck doesn't have AC, and when you're hopping in and out of trailers and walking to the back, walking to the front, it's not hard work, but you're still doing something. And I'm just soaking wet from sweat. I will say when it's 85 and not 95, at least when you're moving, there's a nice cool breeze. That's kind of nice. Rant time, because guess what? Traffic. This is the stupidest cup holder on earth. My drink falls out of this thing about 5-6 times a day. I do not understand it. Why these companies, tractor companies do it too, make these cup holders that are only that deep, and don't even properly fit cans, bottles, anything. Anytime you hit a bump, you've got to hold the top of your drink, because otherwise it just bounces or slides and goes whoop onto the floor. Pisses me off. Just things you think about while driving, especially when your water bottle flies out of it twice in the span of 5 minutes. Just annoying. As I'm heading north, it's getting darker and darker, and I'm just hoping it's raining at home. Still about 30 miles south of my place, but man, we could use a good soak. We could really use like 2 inches of rain. Well, it starts raining and everybody starts driving like idiots, and I got no windshield wipers, so that's cool. Haven't needed them in a few months, and yeah, they worked 2 months ago. Still raining. People still don't know how to drive. Still don't have windshield wipers, so things are going great. Oh, after 5 o'clock, Zealand's pretty quiet. I'm getting a lovely rain. I hope it's doing this at home. Back here in my cousin's yard. A couple of his trucks parked. Oh, we'll go shove this back in the barn. It's still raining. It has been for about 2 hours. We're getting near home and it's raining here too, so that makes me pretty happy. You liking the rain? You liking the rain? Finally rained. Not sure how much there is, but I'm guessing close to 1 inch, and we'll take all of it. Would have been nice to have this a couple weeks ago, but I'm not going to complain. There's a lot of crops that the tassels are just showing, so it's right on time for them. I think it's going to be too late for a couple of my fields, but we'll take it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. The calves ask you to subscribe. Is a cell phone this scary? Like and subscribe.